everybody, it is your girl Aunt Nikki, and I am back. Whoo child, I started my channel and stuff, and then I got sick. Okay, so now I'm back. Today I'm gonna do a Let's Talk with Aunt Nikki. First, let me welcome anybody who hasn't been to my channel before, and if you haven't, could you please like and subscribe and comment when the video is over. Share it, please. And if you've already been here, then welcome back. Okay, so today I'm gonna do something a little different. It was something I had planned on doing before I got sick, but I've been sick for like a little over 3 weeks. So I wanted to do like people email me and stuff and ask me questions and stuff like that. So I got a letter from somebody, and I'm going to do like a Dear Aunt Nikki letter. And the thing is, when I started feeling better, and I go straight to YouTube to my favorite YouTubers, and lo and behold, one of my favorite YouTubers is Funky Dineva, and Dineva is doing Dear Dineva letters. So I was like, oh my God, am I going to be able to do this? Because Dineva's doing it. And I'm like, well, my channel is really new. Dineva been around for a while, and I think it's enough room for both of us to do Dear whoever letters, and and Donnie was still one of my favorites, and I hope one day she know who I am too. Okay, all right, so I'm going to get off into reading this letter. I'm going to be reading from my laptop, so please excuse my eye contact for not being with you guys. Is because it's on my laptop and it's over here. My computer was acting up, so I couldn't put it on the side of this one. So I will be right back. Let's talk, honey. Okay, guys, let me tell you about who I'm going to talk about today. Like, in between my videos, I'm always going to try to shed a spotlight on Black-owned businesses. So today, I'm going to be putting up clips from, it's a men's loungewear or men's leisure wear, like an underwear line for men, especially just for men. And I happen to be at the launch of this this brand, and it is amazing. It's men's underwear, so I can't buy no underwear, but they got some bomb ass flip-flops, and I'm buying them. So the company is called Body by R&R. And so in between the clips today, that'll be what you are seeing. And I implore you, go over to www.bodybyrnr.com and order you some stuff. Their stuff is selling out so fast. But when I tell you this young Black man is doing his thing, and the males in my life, like my sons and stuff, that'll probably be their gifts this year for birthdays and stuff like that. I'm telling you, he got some fly stuff. Please make sure you go over there. To read this, so like I said, please excuse my eyes, but they're going to be a little bit over here, okay? And I'm a little old, and I can't find on my laptop where to magnify this, so bear with me. I can read, y'all. If I stumble up with some words, don't be in my comments. Can you read? Yes, I can read. I have a bachelor's degree, and I'm working on my master's degree, so yes, I can read, and I can read the other way too. So don't do nothing shady in the comments. Okay, here we go. The letter says, "Hello, Aunt Nikki. I am a Black married man that after all this time still receives backlash from my friends and family. They consistently hate on me and my relationships." Yes, relationships. "I am currently married to a Black woman, but I have 2 marital unions with 2 other Black women. We all live together in the same house. The wives get along well. All of our children, they are all children I had with these women, get along." Okay, so the first 2 paragraphs is, this is a man who's in a marriage. He has more than one wife. Okay, So, and they all live under the same roof. I have been with my first wife for over 25 years, and we have added the other marital unions later during our 5th year of marriage and our 15th year of marriage, respectfully. My family can't understand what woman would be okay with this and why would they allow this. I have tried on numerous occasions to explain to them that I am the head of the house and the strategist, the CEO, and a hard worker, but the wives carry out the strategy and trust my judgment. Hey, if it worked for them. Together we are greater. Together we are greater than singular. Okay, so what they saying is this works for them and people in their business. Through these unions and our financial education businesses and other plans, we have amassed a considerable amount of wealth by pulling together and collective resources. We have investment properties, businesses. Our children are homeschooled and respectable, intelligent, and are thriving. It works for them, is what he's saying. I explained to everyone that questions me, this is what many African tribes did, and this is how you create a community. I agree. Commitment and generational mental and financial health and wealth in your community. He's saying this is how they did it in older times, but I'll get back to this. They still do it in Africa. Many people in Africa have more than one wife. There are many people here that have more than one wife, so we're going to get back to that. All the women have contracts with my legal wife, so that they share the assets. If something was to happen to me, I provide them with equal attention and affection, and often as an entire unit. I ask my hating family members often, do you not think that kings did similar things to what me and my family are doing? Okay, so just in case y'all didn't hear that part, they have contracts. So he only has one legal wife. So what they did was they drew up contracts so that the other wives would not be, left out of anything if anything was to happen to him. He says, I explain to everyone that questions me. Oh no, I said that part already. I'm sorry. All the women have contracts with my legal wife. We said all that. Western society will have us believe we are crazy. Yet blacks in America continue to struggle in a land with an infrastructure not created for them to thrive in. I just use some ancestral wisdom to make things better than America will allow. With just one or two of us hustling versus in a community of us doing it together. Okay. He says, I wrote this so that others might hear what I have to say and maybe try to think outside the box about their future and the future of the ones they love. Maybe they will think twice about following European standards and that haven't worked for them or us. Peace and love, anonymous black king in his community. Okay. There you have the letter. I'll be right back to break it all down for y'all. So I'm back. Okay, I know a lot of people, well, most people who know me know that I don't have an issue with this. I grew up in Islam, so having more than one wife is not something foreign to me. It wasn't my household or whatever, but it wasn't a foreign thing to me. But what I did grow up with was the thing of, if you had more than one wife, you had to take care of them equally. So like if I had $1 million house, my sister wife had to have $1 million house too. So, but they're doing it a little different. I don't know if they're Muslim or not. It doesn't say. So they're collectively doing it all under one house. So it's him and the 3 women and all the children. Now, I could personally say for me, if I was to consider that lifestyle, I probably wouldn't be able to do it with everybody in the house. And I'm gonna tell you why. When I was younger, it would have just been because I was too immature. Now it would be, I want you to go to your other wife's house because I'm pretty sure you're going to get on my nerves, you know, every couple of days. So every couple of days it'll be her turn and you can go on about your business, and then I see you when it's my turn. That's probably why now. But if this works for them, we as a people have to stop being so damn judgmental. We are so judgmental of people who have these kind of relationships, and we try to look for the things that's wrong in them. Now, like I said, if the only time I would have a problem with something like this is if somebody was being hurt, the children weren't being taken care of, you know, he was being manipulative and abusive or something like that. That would be a different story. From what it sounds like from this letter, they live in harmony in their house, and people need to mind their business if they're living in harmony. If nobody's getting hurt and it ain't hurting you, mind your business. Because what I will say, y'all know I always say this face don't say 50, but baby, I'm 50. And what we do know is that a man's going to do what he's going to do. Do I think all men cheat? No. Do I think all men are capable of cheating? Yes. I don't think, according to our ancient books, the Bible, the Quran, Torah, men were not monogamous. They just weren't. So the whole thing of that's what they should be is some Western world stuff. Okay? Because if you look at it even right now, I promise you, if you have some African friends here in the States and you might see their one wife or whatever here with them or whatever, I promise you, if it's 3 African men, at least 2 of them got more wives back at home. Okay? Because it's a cultural thing. So they're sending money back home and they're taking care of the family or whatever, or however that they do it. So there are so many different cultures who do this. And we've been so Americanized that we frown upon it. Okay? Did y'all catch the part? See, you got to listen and always listen. He says his other wives have a contracts. They have contracts with the first wife. So if something is to happen to him, they are not being thrown out the door and be like, bye girl, he did, you ain't getting her, and I'm the real wife and I'm taking it all. It's not like that. They have contracts. So if something happens to him, everybody's going to get their equal share, which is amazing. They all have kids. So he ain't got to be baby daddy over here, baby daddy over there. The kids don't get to see each other. They all in the same house. You have extra moms. Sometimes moms need help. And if these women get along as sister wives or whatever, then they can lean on each other for the help that they need. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not too on the bashing these people. I'm not going to do it. I know people who might be getting to know me and don't know my background and how I grew up will probably be like, oh my God, I don't believe she was saying that was okay. It might not be okay for you, but it's okay for them. And I'm going to be right back because I got some more to break down on this, honey. I'm back. So something else that caught my attention. They didn't just, like, he ain't just be like, girl, I want to have a whole bunch of wives or whatever. Him and what we call the legal wife were married for 5 years before they brought in what would be the second wife. It didn't go into detail on why, you know what I'm saying. And then not until the 15th year did they bring in the third one. And they've been married for 25 years. So this is the thing. This is some well thought out stuff. It appears that the wife has been a part of the process, which is the way I grew up knowing. Like, say a husband wanted to take another wife. The first wife has to say yes. I don't know what happens after, like, the second wife, or like say you want to take a third wife, do the first and the second wife gotta say yes. I don't know, but I know, like, if you bring in another wife from the first wife, you have to give her the opportunity to say yes or no, because if she's not with it, then you have to give her the opportunity to leave the marriage or whatever. What else? It was something else I wanted to talk about. They said they amassed considerable amount of wealth, honey. They stacking their bread, and they making sure that their kids have something when they leave here besides debt. I ain't got a problem with it. This is my thing. We know there are a lot of relationships where men do stray. Sometimes, like back in the day, I used to hear my mom and them talk about people having other families on the other side of town. My grandpa, they having other families and all kinds of stuff that the other wife and stuff didn't know about, or maybe she did and she acted like she didn't know and stuff like this. This is just everybody's cards is on the table. And it's like, hey, this is what we're doing. It seems to be a respectful place. And as long as it's respectful, like I said, if it's respectful and nobody's getting hurt, the children are fine and not being abused or anything like that, I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't think it's for everybody. I really don't. Because even growing up in Islam, I remember saying, you guys, I will be totally transparent with you. I've been married 3 times. The second and third one, I was wrong for saying yes. I can say that. I said it on our other shows. I shouldn't have said yes because my heart was still at the first one. But I remember telling, and all 3 of my husbands were Muslim, so. But I remember saying it like, don't ask me for no second damn wife because if I ain't in love, too damn bad. Well, guess what? Bitch, I got cheated on. So maybe I should have said yes. So, I don't know. But, you know, I don't think that this particular situation would work for me. Only because we will all be in the same house. And I'm a kind of, when I'm in the house, I don't really want to be bothered type thing. And I definitely won't want to be bothered if it's me and my husband. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, you right here, and then it's time for you to go over there or whatever. I don't know. It's some muddy waters when it comes to some of the stuff. But I don't judge because I understand it and I get it. What I would say to people minding their business and looking down on them and everything, you do these things when you don't understand the way somebody else lives their life. It's like the way Christians and Muslims and Jews and stuff always fighting because they don't want to understand each other's lifestyle, when basically Muslims and Jews, they're brothers. Really, I don't want to go into a whole Bible thing with y'all, but it's like 2 brothers. They've been fighting since the beginning of time. But like, you'll hear like maybe some real Bible thumping Christians who just don't understand Islam, or they don't understand Judaism, and that's just it. You don't understand it, and you don't want to understand it. So because you don't want to understand it, you look your nose down on it. So what I say to Anonymous Black King and his community, baby, y'all keep doing what y'all doing, because as long as it's working for you and your family, you don't have to answer to anybody but God. And according to the Bible and the Quran and the Torah, honey, they was doing it too. So I don't think God have a problem with it. So on that note, I say again, Anonymous Black King, do your thing. Make sure the crown on your queen's head stay straight. As long as they are lifting you up and you lifting them up, it ain't nobody else's business. Because one thing for certain, I bet you some of them same people that's talking trash about the way that y'all live, if they ain't got it like y'all got it, they'll sure as hell ask you for some money if they need it. And on that note, I need to get ready to say goodbye to y'all. But I'm going to play one more commercial and then I'll be right back. And, you know, but okay, y'all. So I'm going to be pretty much done with this video. But I would like you guys, like I said, like, comment, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Share this with your friends. And, you know, if you feel like it's something you want to ask me, you can always hit me up. You can hit me up here on YouTube. If you want, you can go to my website, which is www.auntnikki215.com. You can leave comments there or send me an email there if you like. If it's some things that you want me to discuss. And if you don't want me to tell nobody who you are, I won't. Just put at the bottom of the letter like this person did. what you want me to call you so that you know that I'm talking to you. And you guys, I will see you soon. I love you all. Let me tell you something. In this climate that we in, this COVID climate, please stay safe. I know there's a big controversy about the mask and everything, but what I will say is, for me, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm just coming off being sick, and I'm pretty sure that I had COVID, but where we are, they're taking so long to give us back our results. It's been more than 7 days, and I still don't have my results, and now I'm feeling better. So I don't know if I get them back and they say that I was positive. Am I supposed to re-quarantine? I don't know. But I want y'all to stay safe. Okay? Stay safe and pay attention to what's going on around us, honey. This world is changing. You need to be a part of this change. Make sure it's on the good part, though. Okay? I love you guys, and I will see y'all next time. Oh, please make sure y'all comment. And let me explain to y'all. I don't care if you don't agree with me in the comments. As long as you stay respectful, I'm cool. We don't have to agree on everything. You could tell me how you feel about it and why you feel about it that way, and I'll try to give you a response, or even just say, okay, well, I understand how you feel. I was just giving my opinion on how I felt. I happen to be on the side of this person this time. It ain't always going to be like that. So stay safe, everybody.